welcome back to the channel. Back in 2021, we built a crawling course in the woods behind our house. And it was a basic course at the time. Back in early 2021, there wasn't a lot of upgrade parts that you could get for the SCX 24s. And we built a course based on what we, had at the time. We had a little sand drag that you could go through, a couple of bags of sand, and then we had some stumps built into the ground, and then some poles to go through after that. It was just basic course, and we were still figuring everything out. But the course was really nice in the woods for a couple of reasons. In the summer, in the woods, you got shade and there's a breeze, and it was really nice to be in the trees and kind of out in nature. And then we had lights all over it at night, so you could crawl at night, and it was really cool to go back there and see all the lights and the headlights of the SCX 24s crawling around. It was really cool. But there were a couple of fundamental problems with having a course in the woods. The first problem was mosquitoes. And the mosquitoes in the woods, especially at night, were ferocious. So you had to put off all over you, and then you had to have a thermocell running, and they still would bite through that, and you would still get some bites. So it was there were some challenges to crawling in the woods, especially at night. With the lights, it was really cool, but it was so hard to get out there without getting ate up by mosquitoes. And with the course being in the woods, there are a couple other problems. Like, you go out there to crawl, and it had rained, and everything was just a bunch of soup. It was all muddy and big puddles, and everything was, if you went back there, your shoes got muddy, the trucks got muddy. And then after the winter, this is what the course would look like in the spring. There would be leaves everywhere. Everything was just covered. You would have to rake everything up and then kind of rearrange everything. You got fallen branches. And then sometimes in the spring and summer, it would flood. And you can see how far it is from the house. So when you would go back there to crawl, if you took more than a couple of cars, you had to carry everything out there, bring everything back. And I had this spot behind my house that I decided to make a crawler course instead. I got some pallets, and the pallets were 2 foot wide, and it was an 8 foot long pallet, and I cut it into sections and screwed them together to make double sections for a obstacle. Here you can see I've kind of got it put in place where I'm going to put it behind my house. And then I put rocks in. Of course, I put the freight side down so you could put the rocks in it. And it makes for a really nice little obstacle. The rocks I got for free on Facebook Marketplace. You can see I've got my Bronco on there for scale to show you kind of the size of the pallet obstacle. I got the pallet for free. I got the rocks for free. I just had to go get them and put them in place. I built a little bridge for the cars to go over. And then, I was trying to figure out lines and where to put all the rocks. So it's been a process of building a new course. But this is how the course looks now. It's all done. You can see I've got 3 different lines to go over. It's all rock crawling. It is somewhat challenging because you have to make sure you don't flip over off the bridge, and getting the right line going up the pallet obstacle in the back with an obstacle going to the middle of the pallets. I filled everything in with mulch, and it really fits into the way I have my house landscaped in the back, so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. And It has been fun working on it, but it's really good that I'm not back in the woods getting ate by mosquitoes. I'm close to the house where I can bring the trucks out, easily run them and bring them back in. You can see how it matches with the landscape. And that's my new course. Thanks for watching.